Good morning. This Shane Hom is in the capital Seoul and joins us live. Shane, welcome to the program. Thank you for joining us here on The World Today. Shane, after the second attempt, South Korea's parliament has voted to impeach the president over a martial law declaration. How did it happen, and what has been the reaction across the country? Shane?
Well, as far as the reaction is concerned, if you can see and definitely hear behind me, it's a very joyous occasion right now in front of the National Assembly. Celebrations erupting when word got out that the National Assembly did in fact pass that impeachment bill against President Yoon Suk-yeol. The acting president now is the Prime Minister Han Duck-soo, and already we've seen him releasing statements as the first order of business, saying that he will do his best to stabilize state affairs, because certainly state affairs have been in disarray over the past couple of weeks. He also ordered the military to heighten its security stance as a first order of measure. We also heard from President Yoon, who released a statement following this impeachment vote, saying that he'll do what's best for the country until the very end. And in terms of the opposition releasing a statement saying that this decision by lawmakers was a win for democracy, but this still is just round one, signaling that there will be more battles to come. And you mentioned the Constitutional Court, where this impeachment motion will go to. The justices there will deliberate whether this impeachment motion was in fact constitutional, and if they do, if 6 of the 9 justices do agree that this was constitutional, then we'll see President Yoon permanently removed from office. Richard?
All right. Well, you spoke of round one, and you gave us an indication that there are more battles to come. Talk to us about what really happens next after the impeachment vote.
Well, as for President Yoon is concerned, he has to face probably a multitude criminal investigations. There are multitude of investigations ongoing as we speak, one led by the prosecution, another led by a high-ranking corruption investigation office, 4 high-ranking officials, both conducting investigations. We've seen that investigation and that probe already narrowed down to the former defense minister. We also saw today an arrest warrant was issued for the chief of the Defense Counterintelligence Office. That office, or that commander, is allegedly thought to have known to be the one that gave the order to send troops into the National Assembly here behind me, where we saw those scenes unfold just a couple of weeks ago. So we have the criminal aspect, but also we have this big power vacuum, this political vacuum here in Korea, when there are a multitude of issues, including both domestic issues. There are geopolitical issues in terms of security involving the DPRK. We also have an incoming U.S. Trump administration having to deal with trade tariffs that South Korea, of course, very dependent on trade. So there are a multitude of issues, but until the Constitutional Court does rule on this impeachment motion, what analysts are saying is they don't expect policy and state affairs to move forward, especially under an acting president, that is the Prime Minister Han Duck-soo.
All right, let's leave it there for now. Shane Hom in Seoul, thanks for that.